Hello and welcome back to the Gentle Beginning series. If you are new here, my name is Pash and I'm so happy to have you here for this practice. We are now on video 3 of this series where the theme is Rest is Progress. For today's practice, it'll be a bit of gentle movement and restorative poses where we'll incorporate the bolster, blanket, and blocks to prop ourselves into very calming and relaxing poses to help reset our nervous system. Keep in mind that with the restorative portion of this practice, we will be holding poses from anywhere to 2, 3, 5 minutes at a time. So as we enter each one and exit out of them, take your time, be gentle with yourself, and remember that there's no need to rush. It's all about allowing yourself to slow down, relax, and release some of that stress and tension that you've been holding in your body. With that being said, we'll get started in our seated cross-leg positions as we take a few centering breaths to allow ourselves to arrive here. So bringing those hands to your knees, sit up nice and tall, roll those shoulders back, take a deep breath in through your nose, and as you exhale, slowly close your eyes and just allow yourself to arrive here in this moment. Drawing your awareness to your breath, allowing yourself this time to simply just breathe. Feeling the subtle sensations of the rise and fall of the belly and chest as you breathe here. Taking a moment now to notice if you're holding any tension in the body. Maybe that space between the brows feels tight. Maybe you're clenching your jaw, holding your shoulders up a little too high, or gripping those knees a little too tightly. As you take a deep breath in through the nose, utilize that exhale to allow yourself to soften. Soften the jaw, soften the shoulders, and soften that grip on your knees. Noticing those subtle releases as you let go. Few more breaths here. I invite you now to repeat this affirmation with me, either silently to yourself or out loud. Rest supports my growth. Rest supports my growth. Rest supports my growth. Letting that affirmation settle into your body. Knowing that when you allow yourself to rest, you are supporting your growth. Take one last deep breath in here. And as you exhale, slowly open your eyes. We'll begin with some gentle neck circles. So bringing that right ear to your shoulder, take your head back and around. Taking these at your own pace. And making sure that you're breathing deeply as you take these neck circles. When you find yourself chin to chest, go ahead and switch directions. Left ear to the shoulder, taking your head back and around. finishing off that last circle, lift your head back up to center. Take a deep breath in, reach those arms up towards the sky. And as you exhale, cactus the arms out towards the side. Take a slight back bend here. Breathe deeply for a few breaths, allowing your heart space to open. And feel free to close your eyes here. One last deep breath in here. As you exhale, reach those arms up towards the sky, gaze at the hands. Exhale, take a twist over towards your right side, gaze just over the shoulder. And feel free to close your eyes here as well. Nice deep breaths as you breathe. One more deep breath in here. As you exhale to release, reach that top arm back up towards the sky and keep that left hand on the knee. Lean over towards your right side. Nice little side body stretch here as you lengthen. Try to draw those shoulders down and away from the ears and breathe deeply here. Deep breath in, lifting up, reaching both arms up toward the sky now. Exhale, take your twist on the opposite side now. Right hand to the knee and left hand propped up just behind you. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, keeping that hand on the knee. Reaching that top arm up as you twist back to center. Side stretch now on the opposite side. Gently pulling on that knee and relaxing that top shoulder down and away from the ear. Deep breath in as you reach both arms up towards the sky. Exhale, clasp your hands, flip your palms up towards the sky. Take a deep breath in as you lengthen through that spine. Exhale, fold it forward, rounding the back for a nice little cat back here. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lift the chest up. As you exhale, take those arms back out towards the sides, cactusing the arms, slight back bend here. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lengthen up, clasping the hands one last time. Flip those palms up. Deep breath in as you lengthen through that spine. Exhale, fold it forward, rounding the back. Breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, take the hands back behind you. Clasping them, you're going to draw your shoulders back. Lift the chest up. Breathe here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, release. Coming into our tabletop position, we'll take a thread the needle. So you're gonna bring that left hand to the side, to the center of your mat. And as you inhale, reach that right arm up towards the sky. Exhale, take that arm down and through, bringing the shoulder to the mat. And extend those fingertips out. Thread the needle here. Breathe deeply for a few breaths. On that next exhale, slide the hand back to release. Press it into the mat. Lift that right arm up. Deep breath in. Exhale, bring the hand down to the center of the mat. And we'll switch to the opposite side for your thread the needle. Inhale, lift the left arm up. Exhale, take that shoulder down and arm through. Thread the needle. On that next exhale, slide that hand back, press it into the mat, lift that left arm up, deep breath in. Exhale, bring the hands down. You're gonna walk your knees in towards your hands and send the heels back, hips back to rest on top of the heels as we prepare for our first restorative pose, which is a supported child. So you're gonna grab your bolster and your 2 blocks. So setting your 2 blocks up like so in front of you. And then you're gonna set your bolster on top. And if you have a blanket and you wanna add a little extra cushion, you could set that on top as well. Or you could have no blocks underneath and just rest on top of your blanket or pillow, whichever option is available to you. So you're gonna come onto your knees and take the knees out wide so that the bolster and the props are sitting in between your legs. From here, you're gonna take a nice deep breath in, closing your eyes. And as you exhale, you're gonna walk your hands forward and you're gonna reach your hands through if you have the props where you can set the bolster on top and reach those arms through. Then you'll take this option or you'll simply extend the arms out. Resting one side of your face onto your bolster. Taking a deep breath in, and as you exhale, allow yourself to relax and let go. And give your weight to the support of the bolster. Allow it to support you here as you breathe deeply. You'll rest here for a few minutes, and then I'll gently guide you out into the next pose. Notice if you're holding any tension in the face. Maybe you're clenching that jaw. As you take a deep breath in, exhale slowly, allow yourself to relax those spaces. Silently say to yourself, rest is progress. Rest is progress. Rest is progress. If you've been resting on one side of your face, I invite you now to take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, flip your head to the opposite side to balance out your neck. Few more breaths here. Nice deep breath in. As you exhale to release, if you have the space underneath your bolster where your hands are folded, you're going to slide them out from underneath. And if those arms are extended, you'll simply slide them back towards your knees and gently press yourself up off your bolster, taking your time. Bringing the hands to the thighs, closing your eyes, take a few centering breaths here. Maybe take some neck circles. And don't forget to switch directions. And now we'll make our way into our next restorative pose. Depending on how you have your props set up, you are pretty much prepped for it. The only thing that you'll need to do is, if you're using the 2 blocks, you want to remove one, or you can remove them all together. Our next restorative pose is a supported fish. So you'll simply just flip your hips around, bring them to the lower part of your bolster, and bring your soles of the feet to your mat. And then you'll gently lower yourself onto your back and extend one leg out at a time. And this will be your supported fish pose. The other option would be to simply remove the blocks altogether and simply lie back on the bolster on its mat as is. Hands could be down for a bit of more grounding energy, or you could have the palms facing up if you feel like you need to receive some energy. Nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, slowly allow yourself to let go and soften. Knowing that you are supported by your props and that you don't have to hold on so tightly. Relaxing that space between the brows, relaxing the jaw. Silently saying to yourself once again, rest is progress. Rest is progress. Few more breaths here. Next exhale, slowly begin to bring movement back into your body by wiggling your fingers and toes. Gently rocking your head side to side. Then slowly bending one leg in at a time, bringing each sole of the foot back to the mat. Few more breaths here. And on your next inhale, reaching those arms up overhead and folding them over your head to grab your elbows. Deep breath in As you exhale, slowly release the arms back down towards your sides. And slowly lift yourself up off your bolster. Always remembering to take your time and that there's no need to rush. So we'll make our way into our final restorative pose for this practice. It's called a Stonehenge. So from here, you're gonna take your 2 blocks and set them at the end of your mat like so. And then you're gonna rest your bolster on top. If you have a blanket or pillow, you can set it up behind you like so, to rest your head on top. From here, you're gonna scoot yourself down and then lift one leg at a time to rest on top of your bolster as you lower yourself onto your back. Making any final adjustments that you need, shift those shoulders, circle out those ankles, squeeze those toes, and then let your arms fall out towards the sides. Taking that deep breath in through the nose. Exhaling, releasing any final tension that you feel in your body. Allow yourself to sink down into your mat and fully rest. Knowing that when you allow yourself to rest, you progress. Rest is relaxing and rejuvenating. Hey Siri, what time is it? Few more breaths here. Savoring this present moment of rest, stillness, and peace. As you exhale, slowly begin to bring movement back into the feet and fingers, wiggling those toes, circling out the ankles and wrists, remembering to take your time. There's no need to rush. Gently rock your head side to side. Reaching those arms up overhead and pointing through the toes for one final stretch. And slowly releasing those arms back down by your sides. Lifting one leg at a time, bringing your foot back to the mat. Turning over onto your side, taking a few centering breaths here before lifting back up to your seated cross-legged position. Go ahead and lift up and return to the seated cross-legged position. Oh, my throat probably looking real smushed and crazy right now. As always, I close this practice out with my favorite mantra that I'll say in Sanskrit. In English, it means, may all beings be free from suffering, and may my thoughts, words, actions, and deeds contribute to this. I'll say the mantra and close it out with one final om. If you feel like oming with me at home, you are more than welcome to. You can let me know in the comments that you did. With that being said, bringing the hands to heart center. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Loka samasta Sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Slowly opening the eyes now, I'll take this moment to say thank you for joining me for practice 3 in this series. I hope that you feel more relaxed and rejuvenated and like you really gave yourself that time to slow down and breathe and connect with yourself and release some of that stress and tension that you've been carrying. I'll see you in the next video, our final one for this series, where we'll work on building some of that inner trust within yourself. So we're gonna work on some balancing poses, nothing too crazy, I promise. And I'll see you in the next one. Also, don't forget to like, share, comment, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.